people coming together from all different walks of life, religions, sexuality, ideology, and coming together for the best interest of everyone. I've been doing my work for a little while, youth work for a little while, and I can say I've seen communities come and go. I see them grow, I've seen them die, and now I can see them actually flourishing. Like, they're actually coming together in a way that is quite unique, where people are out here for the greater good. They're out here to have something for their children and their children's children. And it's not just about their families, it's about everyone's families. I've had my highs, I've had my lows. I've had young people get to great places, and I've witnessed young people being buried. So, When I came into youth work over 30 years ago, they told me, the children are the future. So if the children are the future, most of what's happened doesn't make logical sense. Why would you make cuts to that which is considered to be the future? That makes no sense whatsoever. But to go even further than that is for me to say that I know the young people of the future because I've worked with them and I've watched them grow to the point I now work with someone that's basically a young person that went to one of my youth clubs, but he's my manager. So, isn't that remarkable in itself? The future truly does grow, and it truly does have impact. No one can tell me I haven't had no impact. I know I've had impact. I know what I've done. I've supported as many young people as possible to find themselves, to be what they want to be, so that they can change everything that they see. At the end of the day, we all do what we must. And for me, this was my way of giving back to the earth. You talk about Windrush. I don't know much about Windrush, but what I do know is that there was a generation of us that came here and did what we needed to do. And we helped to build this country and make it strong and great. And then we was rejected. That much I do know. That rejection was meant to hold us in a certain way of thought. It was supposed to keep us contained. But that level of injustice will always have some way of being answered. I work with young people and I expect them to do good and bad because I expect them to find their way. What I expect them to reach is balance within themselves. They must find balance. They must know true self, know what their ancestors fought for, know what hasn't been spoken. Learn the history that exists within your grandmother, your uncle, your grandfather, your auntie. You know, there's so much unspoken things. But times are changing now. We're in a good way now. You know, with all that I've seen and experienced, I can only hold one feeling, which is love for everyone, regardless of their race, their color, their sexuality, their religion. These things mean nothing to me. These are just things that keep people separated. I would say to every young person, learn to be true to yourselves. Because before you lie to anyone, you lie to yourself first and foremost. And by doing so, you stop your true ability to grow. You start to hinder yourself. You create barriers for yourself mentally and physically. You do things that make no sense, and then you want to justify it behind, well, I didn't really know what was going on. Or look, It's down to you to write your story. Don't make nobody write a story for you. Own your truth. Own yourself. Know that these days, don't matter what you do, you're going to have to be a good person now, because you can't hide from yourself forever. And if you hide from yourself forever, you don't need to worry about prison and them things. That you're already in your own prison. You're already in your own mental reality of chaos. And if you stay stuck in that, that's the pattern you repeat. Learn to find your true selves.